Good afternoon, everyone. And those of us online, you're welcome as well.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. Are we there? We're still on mathematics of finance. If you check your scheme of work, we'll see that this is number 2. Mathematics of finance is still here. The answer is still there. Another mathematics of finance we'll be able to look at last time: future value of money, present value of money, growth rate, and the number of years. That was where we stopped. Another part of mathematics of finance is called annuity. Annuity. The one we did before, the formula was very short. But this one is a little bit lengthy. Are you there? Yes, sir. Are we ready?
Please, sir, excuse me, sir. What about we that we are joining? How do we know about what?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you over there.
Please, sir, for those of us joining today, how do we know how do we get maybe recorded video of your past classes?
You can get it, just call Gideon. You can get it, the recording, Abby?
Yes,
you can get it for him, and you can go through.
I don't know his number, sir. His number.
Okay. Help them post your number so they can call you for the recordings.
Thank you, sir.
It will. But today is a fresh one, so you understand. No problem. I know it. It's the whole thing. Like I told us clearly, I will still throw more light later. That this subject involves calculation. You need some references as far as mathematics is concerned. There's mathematics in first semester. There's mathematics in second semester. There is mathematics in third semester. So I wonder how you will run away from calculations. I mean, the Gideon, would they run away from calculation? No. It goes from year 1, year 2, first semester, second, third. Even fourth, except you are no more doing finance, I mean, that's when it's okay. I'm running away from calculation. But for a 3 semester, everything is calculation. So if you don't like mathematics, try and build that friendship now. We'll throw more light later. Well, let's just take annuity. I will talk more as we progress. Annuity. Annuity is series. All right? Put it down. No grammar is important here. Annuity is series of equal payments. Annuity is series of equal payments or receipts. Equal payments or receipts, payable, payable daily, weekly, quarterly, monthly, yearly. As I said, a series of equal payments or receipts, payable daily, weekly, quarterly, monthly, yearly. Unlike what we did before, it was single amount. We were expecting the future value, or a single amount, we want to get the present value. But this one is equal payment. Like I explained another time, that if you work in an organization, because those that pay pension are military and all the rest of it that collect pension. But when it comes to working for an organization, apart from your military, you talk about contributory pension. And that contributory pension, you pay monthly, depending, hourly, yearly. That amount you contribute monthly, yearly, weekly, it's called annuity. I hope it's getting clearer. The meaning of annuity.
That example.
Example I cited, as far as contributory pension is concerned, you are employer and contribute, you also contribute. Have it? But this contribution is done monthly, or sometimes quarterly, or sometimes yearly. But if it's done monthly and it's equal amount, am I correct?
Yes.
So because it's equal amount, that makes it annuity, not a single amount, which we talk about future value of money. But this one will also have future value of money. But the difference between this and that one we did is because the payment is equal and it's following a particular period of time. There must be equal contribution. It could be daily or weekly or quarterly or daily or yearly. For instance, go to the bank, you want to pay money inside. Today, you put 1,000. Tomorrow, put another 1,000. As if it's you are doing a suabe. That equal amount you are contributing at a particular period of time is what we call annuity. And annuity has its own special formula. Different from what we did last week. The last week was future value equal to present value, bracket open 1 plus r raised to power. That one are the formula for that one. But today own is Friday. And it is in this formula of today that will also lead us to what we call loan amortization, which is application of mathematics of finance, which is also going to lead us to what we call sinking fund, which is also application of mathematics of finance. And the formula we will use fall around annuity formula. And with that, that's all for mathematics of what finance. The way I've just said it now, you understand, we just say the topic has come to. But if we never write something for board, I hope that definition is clear. Because that definition is good in case the objective what? Question. You should be able to distinguish which is annuity and which one is not. Full stop. Continue. It could be, that means that annuity. It could be ordinary annuity. It could be ordinary annuity. Bracket open. At the end. At the end. That emphasis is important. At the end. That's what makes it ordinary annuity. At the end of the year, at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the day, because day has beginning and end, have it? At the end of the year, that is ordinary annuity.
You can say at the end.
You can say at the end of the year, or but because we have months, we have, that's what we say at the end. Close the bracket. Or annuity due, D-U-E. Annuity due, D-U-E. Annuity due. Open bracket at the beginning. At the beginning. You close the bracket. In a simple language, annuity is divided into how many? Two. One is ordinary, which is at the end. One is which is at the beginning. If I'm contributing by January, let's assume I start contributing January, have it? And somebody contributing in December, will our money be the same? Because I will tell you the formula of what? Is that okay? Like I told you that time, that mathematics is very important. But how the formula was proved, we will not bother to. But this formula was proved in what we call series. You know, I talk about annuity series, have it? It's formed from series of geometric progression. GP, AP. You know, I told you about my textbook, Teach Yourself Mathematics. That's a reference book that will help you first semester, help you second, and help you third. Because mathematics is very, very important. I'll show you. We'll talk more about it. But let's see. This is how Those of us who say they know that, you don't see this one, eh? Remember this formula? Those of us who this kind of thing. But don't bother yourself about this formula, it's not important. But anytime I see this formula, I'll be able to know how the formula is. Are you following? So let's start this. That my SN, I'll turn it to what? Future what? So let me put a future value of ordinary what? We want to look at future value of ordinary annuity. Future value. Future value of ordinary annuity. The formula is this. That A you are seeing there, I put it as capital A. That capital A is that the amount you'll be paying daily or weekly or yearly. And in the brackets, we'll have something like this. We'll have something like this. 1 plus R raised to power n minus 1, like this, all over R. In the process, you know, if you could remember, that one will have 1 plus R, right? I told you that I think it is 5%. It will be 1 plus 5, which is 1.5, right? So this R we are seeing is 1 plus R. Some will say it is 1 plus I. Some will say it's 1 plus K, right? But we are trying to maintain our R that we have been using. And by the time we turn this one to 1 plus what? R, the one will go away, right? And this is how the formula came to be. Is that okay? So how the formula came is not a problem, but that's the formula on the board. And you must remember the formula. Future value of ordinary annuity. I told you something the last time, that if I know the future value, I can discount the future value to get what? Present value. Now that I've gotten this, I can get other formula easily. Just with this alone, I can get others. So all I will just say,
What does it stand for?
amount, annuity, pay for annuity.
What about the R and D?
I don't know rate, interest rate, or discount rate, or opportunity cost, whichever one, or cost of capital. Number of years now, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. Is that okay? So that's what we did before, but I believe we have explained.
Or if it was a daily thing, how would we factor that?
When you were now, we said that if it is daily, we divide R by what? It hasn't changed. Oh. If the question I said is daily, this R will be divided by 365, I mean? And this N times 365, but this R will just be divided by 365. There's nothing on top because ordinary R, there's no power of N on it. Is that okay? That formula still goes on. It hasn't changed. If it is compounding quarterly means 4 times a year, right? If it's compounding quarterly, this R will be divided by 4. And this N will be N times 4. And this R will be divided by what? 4. So that same thing we have talked to you about hasn't changed. Compounding 3 times, the R must be slashed by 3. This ratio must be divided by 3. But it is this N that has times what? 3. If it's monthly, divide by 12. So that our formula hasn't changed. What you are seeing on board is here. Yearly, again. This one, yearly. Because yearly means once a year. And that R, if you divide by 1, it doesn't make any difference. Is it clear? So that is what we did before. I hope they have not forgotten. So future value of ordinary. I want to get present what? Value of what? Ordinary annuity. Look at the word. Present value. For me to get present value, it must give me the future value of ordinary annuity. See how I'm going to get how I come the formula is not a problem. But remember the major formula. Future value of ordinary annuity times 1 over 1 plus R. You remember this formula? Discounting what? factor, that's the discount factor. Remember, when we had that time, we had a future value for those who are just coming. We have something like this, this is what we have. Now we say if you are giving present value, you multiply present value by the compounding factor to give us future. If I want to get this, we agreed that time that you discount, you discount to get present what? And when you are discounting, I also told you that is the same thing as 1 plus what? I hope you same thing with this.
Yes.
So this is the discount factor anytime, any day. So because I have known the future what? Value, I will discount the future value to get what? Present value. Is it clear? Discounting factor. Very important. This is their discount factor. We'll keep on using it. Even when we get to when we come to capital budgeting, we'll still talk about discount. And this is all we use. We won't change. So that's why that beginning is very. If you are not in the class, make sure you watch the recording so that you know more and understand. So without wasting much of our time, look at 1 is A into 1 plus R. This is where we apply simple laws of what? Indices. This is 1 plus R all raised to power. You agree with this? I showed you now.
Yes.
Law of indices.
Yes.
In case you have forgotten, this is what we said that time. So I'm going to be expanding now to get the final words. Formula. Watch you. This one. This times this. You know to give us 1, Abby? Do you agree? This times this. 1. 1. You agree? If you don't just see it, we'll explain. We are here to make sure you do it. Better. This is 1 plus R, all raised to power n, times 1 plus. Nobody will tell you to prove on this anyway, but just that. I say that this times this. One of the laws of indices says x raised to power m times x raised to power n, n plus what? Abi? Because the base are what? Yes. The base, I didn't say here. Yes. So it's going to be 1 plus r, all raised to power n, plus what? Minus what? It's going to be 1 plus r, all raised to power what? 1 plus r raised to power 3 is what? 1. Are you there? Yeah. Okay. Minus. You know, when this one multiply this, will it change? It won't change, Nabe. This times this ordinary 1 times this, it won't change. All over what? And this is the present value of ordinary annuity formula. What's important is this. How I got to the end is not a problem. This is the answer. Prove it. You don't understand it, forget. What's important? This is the formula of it. Nobody will tell you to prove it. Remember, formula. Future value of ordinary what? Formula. Present value of ordinary annuity. Those of us online, are you following?
Yes, sir.
That's the formula. How I prove
Yes, sir.
it, you find it, don't forget. Just remember the formula. Nobody will even check.
Now we can't see the present value.
Look like they are low.
That present value help us to rewrite it,
The
sir.
Lord is not prove that. But I'm proving because
Hello, sir.
That's the problem. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead. I can hear
That present
you.
help us to rewrite that present value. It's not showing.
Okay, it's not showing.
Yes.
Okay. So the present value is A into 1 minus 1 plus R raised to power minus n all over R. So that's the form. Are we following? Is it hard? It's a formula, but it's also in your textbook like that. But the proof we know.
So, sir, what's is it so the present value, you prove it from the.
No, you don't prove. Take note. You don't need to prove anything.
Yes, sir, but what you just did now is a proof of.
That's to tell you how the thing came, but you don't need to bother yourself except you love maths like me. But what is important is that this last value, this is the present value of ordinary annuity. This one on top is the future value of ordinary annuity. That's. Remember, we have agreed that there is. That one they different na school na dey now. This is why we're trying to break it down. If I don't like maths, I won't bother. So me to write it down. I just see it. But because we want you to understand, because some of you don't even like this maths, so I'm trying to see how we can develop it so that you will have for the value of what you have picked. Now watch. Now what is on the board now is future value of ordinary what? Present value of ordinary what? And I told you that annuity divided into what? So that means these two formula now, I will develop it to give us the remaining two formula for annuity G. I made a statement that time. If I deposit my money in January and somebody deposits in December, are we going to get the same amount? This one is like December, end of the year. Ordinary annuity is end of it. I want to now get beginning. That means for this one, I'll get more. This one will be more. With 1 year, look at it. If I pay in January and you pay in December, is our money going to be the same? Even if it's the same year, let's just say January end, January beginning, 1 December end. Our amount won't be the same because January to January in this case will be 1 year. So that means there will be 1 year difference, and that 1 year difference is 1 plus R. You agree? 1 plus R. It's only 1 year now. 5%, agree? Rate. It will now be 100% plus 5%, which is 1.05, which is 1 plus R. That means solve the formula. This is 1 plus R here. This is increase, So if, for instance, I'm having maybe I'm told that from beginning I'm going to get this amount. Somebody at the end will get less. At the beginning will get more. This is end, This end. I'll just multiply this by 1 plus R to get more. This one is at the what end. I will also multiply by 1 plus R to get more. Because this is the end. I want to get beginning. I will get more of this, This one will be more. Is that okay? So, but no problem. What is important here is for you to understand how this should be done. So what I'm after here, this future value of annuity due. Future value. So I'm going to say future value of this annuity what due will be equal to future value of ordinary what? Ordinary annuity multiplied by 1 plus R. No end there because it's just 1 year. It's 1 year difference. It's not 2 years. Not like this one was end. It's different. But this is just 1 year difference. And I'm going to get the result. And that's how you got what you want that was given to you by the lecturer.
The screen is not changing. I can't see the voice. Is it just me?
Can you see it now?
Okay,
yes, it's just
from your part.
Just showing now.
Maybe the network from your side is not helping. The same thing. This one times this will give us A into 1 plus R raised to power n plus 1 minus 1 plus R all over R. You check your textbook if you have any. That is how the formula was. If you check your textbook. This is a future value of annuity. This is the formula. Check your textbook. You can see the formula. This is how it was arrived at. I'm just showing. So this is the formula to remember. Future value of annuity. Somebody collecting this at the end. You don't need to multiply, you get this one. This one should be bigger, right?
Yeah.
Beginning should be bigger than what? End. Is that okay? Any queries? There's only one more formula that will start applying. So you should be able to know which one is a future value or which one is not a future value. Is that okay? Copy. This is how my book looks like. You know, I showed you last time. It would be as if the guy just talks, say, in the author, where the book. And you can have a look. I see the author. This is how it looks like. I just go through. Don't charge money for touching. If you want to take it to you bring money. It's just 5,000 a month.
You wanted to show
But meanwhile, what I'm saying is that, you know, I told you clearly that finance has 6 areas, have it? That it has relationship with. Finance has relationship with mathematics. It has with probability. It has with statistics. It has with economics. It has with accounting. It has with psychology. But that mathematics, as a reference material, you need indices. What you're seeing on the board is indices. You need standard form. Last time, some of us were pressing their calculator, they run into what? Standard form, and it became an issue. You should know standard form. You should know approximation, which is conversion of up to 5, you approximate. So that's approximation. You need also what we'll call API, GP. You saw it play up in this place. Those are the topics you need for this first semester to help you navigate the finance properly. The second semester, which we call MBA 801, which is quantitative analysis, which I also take them. That one involves calculation, involves matrices, involves sets, involves DYDS, I forget. They're also in that book. And by the time these people on this side, which is year 2 now, which I'm going to also take, they do MBA 840, which is statistics. And my first degree is a BSc Finance. My second degree is MSc Mathematical Statistics from Maths Department, Faculty of Science, University of Lagos. So that makes statistics and mathematics my preferred. So we'll take them statistics there. That means statistics knowledge, probability knowledge will be in the year 2, first semester, which is the first semester. So you can't run away from mathematics. If anybody is deceiving you so that your case will not be like my classmate in those days, we enter finance together. She used 8 years. I used 4. What was the reason? Mathematics. They made her to understand finance doesn't have plenty mathematics. It's business maths. And when they are deceiving, some say it's business maths, as if it's simple arithmetic. When you are in the business, you solve and interpret. Unlike the science, because I'm both science and commercial. Unlike the science, they just solve and walk away. But the commercial, they will solve and interpret. So you can't run away from mathematics. So I'm just telling you now because we are just starting, so that you have it in your mind that there is what calculation or and you have nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide. Even your accounts, there's still knowledge of mathematics being applied. Where you are asked to find marginal cost, total cost. If you know total cost, you differentiate total cost to get marginal cost. So you count everything. So we're just telling you. So they did not tell me before I started. This is just year 1. You have not done any exam. So it's better you know it now. So that when you see calculation, try and do something. Because most people that teach finance are not mathematicians. Take note. Olawa is not a mathematician, he's a friend. And my course advisor in those days. This was different tomorrow morning. It's only Abbas that read statistics. Most of them just do. They just read finance. And when you are not grounded in mathematics, you'll just see. That's why you see somebody who just write the formula and go, and start explaining. If you like, Understand? You like, don't understand. By the time you came here, you need to say, why is this man breaking? No, it's because mathematics is the foundation. And the word of God is very clear. When the foundation is faulty, what can be righteous man? So if you have the resources, get a copy. After using it, your younger ones or your children or your cousin can still continue from where it stopped. It's also a University of Lagos bookshop. If you're working there, you still see. You can get it from me. Anyone you like, you are free. At least that's to show you, because when Gideon was saying the author is about to read one. That book was written in 1999 by me. So at least that's the third edition. So it's going far. So let's take on, at least we have shown them the truth. Now left for them to work on the truth and do the right thing. So that is the only book you can buy for now. That will be helpful in first semester. It will help you in second semester. It will be helpful in third semester. When you buy finance, you only end this semester. Am I correct? Will you end again next semester? No. So for that, my own is a reference material to help you mathematical. Can I clear? Okay. Those of us online, any question?
Sir, you were going to show us the book, but you didn't display it clearly.
Oh,
and how much does it cost?
Sorry about that. Sorry. This is how it looks like. Have you seen it now? I listen.
Yes, sir. So what's the cost, sir?
Okay, that's why they are complaining. It's off. They are not seeing anything. Allow him. Okay, I think light came.
How much is it?
Okay, is it clearer now? Very good. So this is how it looks like. That's why they call me author. So it's just 5,000 naira. If you're interested, you can talk about it. That's how it looks like. That's how it looks like. Okay. Like I was saying, the last one, let's take the last one. This one is present value of it. Present value of annuity due. Present value of annuity due. The present value will give us present value of ordinary annuity. Ordinary annuity multiplied by 1 plus what was the formula here? A, 1 minus 1 plus R, all raised to power minus N. Is that the formula? Let me know whether these people are getting it here. Is that the formula I wrote before? Yes. Try to expand this. This A. That one is clearer. And there's something here I want to show. Watch it. Look at this analysis. 1 plus R, all raised to power minus N, and 1 plus R raised to power what? 1. 1 plus R is common, have it? Having minus N plus what? Watch it. If it's a lower textbook there, it will change this for you. Watch it. What? Minus N plus 1 is something as 1 minus N, have it? Yes. If I leave it as 1 minus N, there's something wrong. Or some will do like this. So it says minus into N minus 1. Watch it. This times this. That means this, have it? Have you noticed the plus? Yes. This times this plus, have it? Yes. This is what you will see on top of some of the formula. If you check on this is what you see. Minus N. Or whether you put minus N minus N or 1 minus is still the same thing. Is that okay? But let me just put the one you know regularly. Problem. Is minus N minus 1. You like this one, Abby? All over what? So whether you use this or whether you use 1 plus r into 1 minus n, whether this, they're the same. You will see minus n minus 1 is still the same thing as 1 minus n. So the choice, if you see this and this, is still the same thing. But let's just use the one they normally use for as the form. Is it clear? Those of us online, are you following? Those of us here, you have seen the form.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we have seen. So anytime we talk about present value of ordinary annuity, we know the what to use. Future value of ordinary annuity, we know what to use. And so on and so forth. So that's all. We'll just take one small question and show you how it looks. I'll put it down. Let's see what we can do. I will throw the ball. Any questions? I will throw. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. Let's take this question and see how the formula works. Like I told you, everything is still intact. If it's quarterly, you know what to do. But we'll take another question. Just maybe one more question that has something like that. So we can do that. We'll take this. Question 1 for today. All we have just shown you is how formula works, or the formula. So question 1, let's see how we can apply it. Are you ready? Suppose you wish to determine. Suppose you wish, W-I-C-H, suppose you wish to determine the future value of future value of a series of deposits. A series of deposits of 1,000 naira. Series of deposits of 1,000 naira, comma, a series of 1,000 naira, comma, deposited each year, deposited each year in a savings account, deposited each year in a savings account for 5 years. For 5 years. Deposited in a savings account for 5 years. With the first deposit. Made at the end of the first year. With the first deposit made at the end of the first year. Full stop. If the bank pays interest of 5%, if the bank pays interest of 5%, comma, what is the balance? What is the balance? What is the balance?
Sorry, sir, I was locked out. I didn't get the question. I saw that with the first deposit made at the end of the first year.
Okay, first year, full stop. I said if the bank pays interest of 5%,
okay,
interest of 5%, comma, what is the balance? What is the balance in the account at the end of 5 years? At the end of what? You know, as you are just in the question, can somebody tell me what we should do? Which formula? What are we talking about? You know, you want to look at the question and say, this is what we're talking about. Anybody?
Can I attempt it?
You are already there. Ordinary annuity. Can you attempt? You have the formula now, attempt now. So those online say, can they attempt? I have to push it back to everybody should attempt. Attempt. The formula is on the board, Abby. Where is it? I think it's the formula, Abby. This one. Future value, Abby. This future, this one. I think it's the future value of ordinary annuity. It's so easy. Easy or not? Because first of all, is understand the question, then be able to know the formula to use. The formula is not fearful, it's not something you cannot get, but understand what the question is all about and know what to apply. So apply the formula. Our R is 5%, Abby. Number of years is 5. So our annuity is 1,000. Everything is sorted out. It's just what they call substitute. So let's see what you can do. This thing is not difficult. Once you overcome your fears, use your hand, because this is calculation, it's not grammar. It's not grammar that will explain, analyze. No. You need to use your hand and do something. You're welcome. Want to join us? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. This is the formula to use in case you don't know. This is A into 1 plus R, all raised to power n minus 1, all over R, either everything over R, either like this. Wow. So, according to the question, A is 1,000, R is 5%, N is 5 years, R is 5%. What was the result? Has anybody gotten there?
5,525.631.
You are there already?
Yes,
5,000.
5,525.
5,525.631.
Good. People have gotten the answer. Online people have gotten the answer for me. Sharp, sharp. What are we people doing? Those of us who are here physically, this thing is not just to punch me. What's the answer? That is changing subject of home, which is still
Williams, mute yourself.
Okay, people are doing well. Can we? Nobody here in the class? Hello? 60, good. So, when others have gotten it, you don't have choice but to do correct. So, now remember, this is future value. Hello? This is future value of ordinary annuity. Annuity is 1,000 into 5% raised to power 5 minus 1.
Williams, mute yourself, Williams.
All over 0.5. Very simple. We now start 1,000 into 0.05 raised to power 5 minus 1 all over 4.05. See what I will do? This is 1,000. I can make it faster. Press my calculator like this. 1.05 raised to power 5 minus what? Divide by times what? Easy. The formula, the answer will just come. Who did that? Sharp, sharp. So you got 5,000. 525. No, is there. 5,000. 5,525.63. Good. That's all. You're not even the one doing it. It's just to press the thing. It pops out.
Please, sir.
Most of us deal with this one on top, divide by this one down, and return to this. Or this one times 1,000, divide by what? Everyone you like. Because this denominator is all over. So this can go like this. Or you take care of the numerator and divide. You get the same answer. Any question?
Yes,
sir. Good.
Yes,
I like that.
I have a question.
Okay. No, we are in Nigeria now. It's mandatory now. We must have 2 decimal.
No, the case that you are putting. Yeah, you know that when you put decimal.
No, because we are talking about naira. Okay. If it's dollar, talk about the rest. If it's pounds, talk about less. So by that. But you must these 2 decimal places all over.
No, I'm just saying that for example sake, maybe if you don't put case, there will be some marks.
Not be say there was some time, but this is still Nigeria. So I put our company. Even when they say budget enter, they still put cover, even they are not spending. That's what it is. Out there? Any queries? Can we take another one? Okay.
Sorry, please, I have
Those
a
of us
question,
online,
sir.
somebody say want to ask question. Go ahead.
Yes, please, the figure you got, sir, is it 5,525 or 26?
No, it's 25. 525.63.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes. Are you ready? This one was future value. Let's see how present value will look like. Question 2 for today. Consider a 5-year payment annuity. Consider Consider a 5 payment annuity. Let's put it like that. Consider a 5 payment annuity. I know it's still going to be 5 years. Consider a 5 payment annuity, comma. Consider a 5 payment annuity, comma, with payments of 500 naira, with payments of 500 naira at the end of each of the next 5 years, of each of the next 5 years. Next 5 years, full stop. Question A, this one was number 2, so question 2A. So A, if the appropriate, question A, if the appropriate discount rate is 4%, if the appropriate discount rate is 5%, sorry, 4%, don't mind me, is 4%, comma, if the appropriate discount rate is 4%, comma, what is the present value of the annuity? What is the present value of the annuity?
I'm sorry, sir. Please, can you take question here again?
A, if the appropriate discount rate is 4%, comma, what is the present value of this annuity? Is that okay? So let's see what you can do. In case you have forgotten, present value of ordinary annuity. I hope you're on the board. That is it, Abby.
That's all the questions.
That's all the very simple.
You said A, so I expected like B or something.
That B is just for me to change it from 4% to 5%. So it's still the same, Abby. So let's not waste time. Yes, right. It's very good. Ordinary means at the end. You check the note I go to at the end. No, today now. Okay, perfect. So the end. That money you pay at the end of the year or at the end of anything is the ordinary. But the one you pay at the beginning is annuity. And we have not touched that beginning. We are just looking at the end. These two questions are all ending. If we change that question out, I'm going to change it. If I just change that whole 2 questions I gave to you, say the question, I just change that place at the beginning. We're going to use it back. I don't want to talk too much. Just change that question from ending to what? Beginning. I will just apply the formula and we'll see how it. Okay. So like I was saying, this is the formula. Present value of what? This is ordinary, Abi. 1 plus R all raised to power minus N all over what? This is our formula, Abi. All these ones we are doing are what? Ordinary annuity. These two questions, they are all ordinary annuity. Ordinary. These two questions is the first one, is the second one. These two are all ordinary annuity. And we will use the same question and turn it to what? Annuity do, so that we know we have taught the whole form. So that we can now adjust one. So that's the formula. Those of us online, how far? Apply the formula. Our A is 500, I mean. Our R is 4%. And the problem becomes is
2,225.91.
You are going to the other line. How is it doing? Sharp. Ah. Well done. The person don't finish. No. I want to still look for the calculator. Maybe. So any person get answer on finance. He says 2,000 what?
225 naira 91 kobo.
Good, you're correct. Good. You too, you are finance person because you are registered for finance. Already? This thing no hard, and I just to press, just punch it. Now be the one like it. Those of us physically present, is the result. Minus 5, yes. We are going to ask minus 5, raised to power minus 5. Is there even in this phone? Is there for phone like that? Yes, it's there for phone. There's something that is not there. It's there. Don't say. Oh, press. Why do you minus 5. Everything is there. It's not here. Another one. Very simple. These things are not difficult. You can do it. You are doing it. One. Minus. That's right. Okay. We're all done.
The final answer again, 200 and what, sir?
2,000, 2,002 something. 2,225 naira 91 kobo. Yes. But in case you have not got your answer, please 500. 1 minus 1 plus 0.04 raised to power minus 5 all over 0.04. That was so it's going to be 500 into 1 minus 1.04 all raised to power minus 5 all over 0.04. And you have. So what you do if you are using your calculator very well, even if it's your phone, because what I'm using here is phone, your calculator, you press 1 minus bracket open 1.04 to close the bracket, raised to the power of minus 5, and you press answer. You now divide by 0.04, press answer. You now multiply by 500, and the answer will just appear. 2225.91. Any question?
How do we press it again?
Is it clear?
How to press the calculator?
My answer is you press your, take your time, press your calculator, press one whole number. 2 minus 2 brackets. Wait, now you don't press it. Press 1 minus bracket open 1.04. Close this bracket. Raise to power minus 5. Press answer. Then you divide by 0.04 and multiply by 500. You should have this.
Sir, just that the way you.
I see that.
Okay.
You press this one.
Yes, sir.
A minus.
Yes, sir.
Bracket open 1.04. Bracket close. Those are the thing has power. Raise to power. You put minus 5. And you press answer. You divide it by 0.04. No, divide by 0.04. Your result multiply by 500.
Where is that power?
And that power is minus 5 now. Raised to power minus 5. So then the first okay, you get the same answer now?
Yes.
This minus this times 500 divided by. You get the same answer. Mathematicians are not liars. But if you are breaking through across, and there is no way you can break it as 9,000. That's the other that is not current. Very strong. Consider what theory and objectives. Any other question? So it's not clear? Okay? Now, we don't want to waste time. Number one. I gave you number one. Those of us online, I hope you can hear me. I gave you question one. The question one I gave to you, I was talking about end of the period. Okay? Go to that my question one. That place I wrote end. Don't clean it. Just on top, right at the beginning. Is that okay? That my question one. Go to that question one that I gave to you. Just that place, any place you saw at the end, change it to at the beginning, but don't clean it, just right on top. Are you following? At the beginning, so that we don't waste our time dictating more questions again. I hope you understood now. Number two that I gave to you also, go to that number two and change that at the end to what? At the beginning. So we're having two more questions to look at now. But this one, you see what I got here? Look at my own. This is the first question. This is what I got. And this is ordinary what? Somebody help me press calculator. This is the result I got. Have you? Help me multiply this result by 1.05. What do you have? Just multiply by 1.05. Somebody. What do you have? Diana, solve it. You get the same answer. Solve it with our formula. What's our formula now? Our number 3 now. Future value of what? Annuity due. What's our formula? A into 1 plus R, n plus 1, Abi. 1 plus R accepted. Is that the formula? Okay, apply this formula now. You'll get the same thing I told you to multiply this by 1.05. You'll get the same. Check it out. Let's see. Our A is still 1,000. Our interest rate is 5%. Remember, this is n plus 1. That means there will be 6 years, Abi. Okay. So let's see. So that we know that every formula has been applied. There is no one we have not done. Those of us online, I hope you got that. And the question 1, you change from ending to beginning. Question 2, you change from ending also to beginning. So that part of question 1 is now number 3. Part of question 2 is now going to be number 4. And that is number 4 formula, 3 on the board. That is the formula. Is it giving on the same page?
4,545 naira 95 kobo.
Is it the same thing you got when I told you to multiply 5,525.63 times 1.05?
No, the answer is 5,801.91.
No, I want to understand. This is what I got.
5,801.91 is the same thing when you ask us to multiply by.
Is it the same? What you call, is it the same thing? Good.
Yeah.
So that's how to handle it. We are waiting for us to apply. It's 1,000. Is 1.05 all raised to power 6 minus 1.05 all over 0.05. That's all. Just press your calculator. 1.05 raised to power 6 minus 1.05 divided by 0.25 multiplied by 1,000. We'll get the result. That means if it's objective question, you are asked to find future value of ordinary annuity. And the question say find out of what annuity do. You just multiply. You don't need to write this formula down. You don't multiply again. Don't multiply this answer by 1.05. And you get the result here. If it's 5%, don't multiply by 1 plus I. So instead of you starting all over again, when is your objective, you can just run it and get your answer. Is it clear?
Like in the when I use the formula, it's 58011.94.
Why now use this? Why multiply?
587.9.
It's not the same. Is it the decimal? You know they don't do we don't come on decimal. But the last digit will change. Now is not a problem. It can change, but the main value won't change because we have already approximated, have it? The 2 decimal to 91. So that's not a problem. But the main value will be the same. I am.
Yeah. The answer. What is the answer? 5,000 what?
I'm coming. Let me just check out what they did here. You say you got what? Okay. 5, 5, 5, 2, 5. 5,801, I mean, 91 kobo. Yes. That's okay. So if you multiply 5,801.91, which means you press your calculator, this raised to power 6 minus this result, divide by 0.5, multiply by 1,000, and this will be our result. This number what? 4, Abi? Hello? This is present what? Value, Abi? We want to get the beginning, Abi? Our formula is with you. What is our formula? PP. A. Remember, this is an annuity due. So what's the formula I give to you? 1 plus. Is it 1 plus R? Raised to power nothing. Okay, this is now minus 1 plus R. Is it like this? Yes. All over. Now try it out. This one was 500, Abi? Yes, 500. Good. So that's just how to do all these things. It's not that difficult that you cannot arrive at an acceptable answer. That one is 4%, Abi? Yes. Is it the same? Those of us online? Those of us there physically?
2314.95.
Good. I will multiply that result by 1.24. Then same result like the other one. Not that difficult. Okay, confirm it. Yes, it does. That is everything on the board. Ordinary annuity, future and present. Annuity due, future and present. All the formula or formulae has been tested. And you have seen it. We are waiting for the last one. So I have gotten it and I know you can also. You multiply 1.04 to get the same result. 2, 3 something. You're all doing well. Keep it up. Eh? Who said no get cancer? Not the same. Before it was 2 now here. See now, multiply this by 1.04. It should give us, and when you also use this formula. When you use this formula, oh, you use the formula, it gave you different thing. Eh? It gave you different thing. This is 500 or not 1,000. No. This one is 500, not 1,000. So it is 500 into 1.04 minus 1.04. N is it not 5 years? 5 minus 1. So that will be minus 4, abi? All over. So if you press your calculator very well. Oh yeah, now let's see. 1.04 minus 1.04 raised to power minus 5, you get the result. Divide by this. You get the same thing with 500 of it. 2315. Still 14. Are you sure? I don't see it. 2314. Where is C5 now? I know that's not approximate. Is this last one we approximate? You know, it was 946 something. So because that C is up to 5, this one will come to 5. I'm making it just 2 decimal places. Is that okay? Now, we have seen the 4 formulae. Ordinary annuity, future and present. Annuity due, future and what? Present. To close this part, the short as well. To this, you must know the ordinary. Right? This is the ordinary. Multiply this ordinary by 1 plus r. Or whatever the r is, you visit. Multiply.
We can't see the screen online, or am I the only one?
Or is that you can't see the screen online? Now, this one is a present, Abi. Present value of ordinary annuity, Abi. So this is ordinary. So get an due, multiply this also by 1 plus r. So moving forward. That's it. Is that okay? There's nothing difficult. One more question, which I will
my
take.
fellow online people, can you see the screen? I can't see the screen, please.
Can you see it now?
The screen is
How do I see the screen?
You can see.
What I will know is whether it's a general problem or just personal.
The person's screen. Person's phone.
One more question.
It's showing now. It's showing now. Thank
Okay, it's showing now. Okay, so it's showing.
I have a question. I have a question.
All right, go ahead. Jeffrey.
How come it's minus bracket n minus 1 bracket?
I proved the formula for you that time. This minus into n minus 1 is same thing as 1 minus n. Because minus times n is minus n. Minus times minus is plus. I use this one because that's what you see in most of your textbooks. Those are lectures, that's what they use. And I have told you same thing as 1 minus 1 n. So but I don't want to put you into what you will not understand. Maybe they're lecturing you and the person put a minus into n minus 1.
Yeah, you say
you begin to wonder 1 minus n, how does it look? I say 1 minus n and this one is the same thing. And I proved it. Sorry. So anyone you like, there's no penalty for that. But I'm trying to use words they will also use for the class.
Can you hear me, sir?
Question?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying, did you say is 1 minus n or n minus 1?
1 minus n is the same thing as what you are seeing. Because this times this is this. This times this is n plus plus n. So it's still the same. So anyone you like is okay. It's in order. Nobody will say you are wrong as far as mathematics is concerned. You can't say that is wrong. But use anyone. Minus. Where you see minus, so I don't start again. Minus. Don't worry, look at the board so that I can show you what is minus. See board. 1 minus n. This is where we say minus. Not this time. Where we can see minus times minus 1. Abi? That's the minus. But minus will now appear to n. And minus times n is still minus n. And this is the only place, if it's too close like this for this time, minus times minus, that's going to be plus. So that is the result for that small while. Another question?
Yes, sir. Sir, please, can you hear me, sir? Just a moment.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
So when 1 minus n resulting from that, it means that
I said 1 minus n is still the same thing as minus into the bracket of n minus 1 is the same thing. If you expand it, minus times n will give us minus n. Minus times minus 1 will give us plus 1. Is it clear?
I understand that perfectly. So assuming the number of years is 5, and you are not going to 1 5.
You will not say 5 minus 1. Negative. Yes. It will not be minus 4. 5 minus 1, 4. Then minus 4.
And 5 minus 1, that means 5. If you say
5. Hello?
Yes.
N will be 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. That is this minus outside. That's how we got this minus 4. So on top. Is it clear?
Okay. It's clear now. Thank you, sir.
So, one more question to close this part of annuity, and then probably start what they call application of mathematics of world finance. One more question to throw more light on where there will be, let me not talk so they'll be able to tell me what I will do. Question 5 for today. Remember, we'll have number 1, A and B, which we'll call number 3. We'll have number 2, which is A and B, which we'll call number 4. We have shown you all the 4 formulae that exist as far as annuity is concerned. Number 5 for today. Nagogo, Nagogo. Nagogo. Nagogo is somebody's name, right? To question 5. Nagogo, Nagogo. Nagogo deposits. Nagogo, number 5. Nagogo deposits 1,000 naira daily. Nagogo deposit 1,000 naira daily in a business bank PLC. Nagogo deposits 1,000 naira daily in a business bank PLC. in a business bank PLC. A business bank PLC for a year. For our end is what? 1. Isn't it? Good. If the bank fails, if the bank pays 20% interest per annum, if the bank pays 20% per annum, 20% interest per annum, comma, what is the value? What is the value at the end of the year? What is the value at the end of the year? That's the question. What formula are we going to use? The future value of ordinary. What are we going to do again? If we write down the formula, I will try to fix in the value. What are we going to do again?
Divide by 365.
And what will you divide by? 365. I hope you are following. The R will slice it by 361. The one that has N will multiply by 361. You are doing well. Oh yeah, apply the formula. The formula is on the board. This is the formula to apply. So let's see. So the formula of A is number 5. So it's going to be A into 1 plus R over what? M into NM minus 1 all over R divided by what? Are you there? That's the formula to use because it is going to be compounded daily because the money was paid daily. Assuming they paid monthly, it's going to be compounded monthly. Assuming they pay quarterly, it will be compounded quarterly. But if it is yearly, you know it's divided by 1 will not make any difference. So let's see what we can do. Those of us online, have you seen the formula? Everybody can get this? Good.
Hello, sir. Hello,
yes,
sir.
I can hear you. Yes.
I don't understand how the N and R divided by N.
We said that when you compound daily, you divide the R by M. That M you are seeing is number of times the interest is compounded per year. Is that okay?
Okay.
And this question mentioned daily. That means interest will be paid daily. And there is 365 days in a year, except leap year that is 66. We know we're in leap year, but we'll still assume 365.
Under this one, sorry, sir. Under this 1 plus R, that R is R over what, sir? Is it over 365?
The question leap year is always 365. Why the question measures a leap year, you know it's 366. Good. What is it again? Any question?
Your R. What did you write under your R? R divided by, is it 365?
Any questions?
Hello, sir. This R divided by what? What is under that R? It's not clear.
M is a number of times interest is compounded per year. M is number of times the interest is compounded. In this case, daily, are they? Assuming this question I gave to you now change to what? Monthly. We divide by 12. If you change to quarterly, divide by 4. We can't do all the examples. If you change to yearly, we divide by 1. No wahala. If you change to semi-annually, divide by 2. So if you say it is a fortnightly, divide by 26. Because fortnightly means 2 weeks. If you say it's weekly, divide by 52. If you say it's 100 times, divide by 100.
Sir, I want to ask a
question. Yes. I know that our end is 1, I mean, it's 1 year, so it won't change anything.
I have a question.
So what is important here? Ability to interpret the question and now know the formula to use. The formula is not hard. First of all, know the formula to use. You understand the question? Now know what to do.
What is
don't understand the
what is
question,
M? Sir, what is M?
That's why practice takes
M is number of years.
It's a number of years.
I have a question, sir. I have a question. Sir, I have a question.
Hello, sir.
What's online? Any results?
The question, sir.
Any results?
The question, sir.
3,872 naira 50 kobo.
This one, no.
I have a question.
Hello, sir. Can I ask a question, sir?
$1,000. Do we even know that? When somebody is putting money, they want 1,000. In a year, it's 65,000. Abi? Ordinarily, you're just putting money, no even interest, Abi? They're talking about when they are putting interest. It should be more, Abi? Okay, 404,000, Abi? I know you have approximated so much. On my own answer is 404,000 and 94 naira. No comment. Check very well. Is that what you got?
Please, we can't see the board.
No. Okay, what was your after when you divided 20% by 5? What do you have?
Please, sir, we cannot see the board.
Okay, let's put it like this. Okay, because me approximated my own. I made my own 0.3055. You should now. You can't use everything. But you can use everything. No. You know, this is decimal. No, this is interest rate. I try to make it at least 5 decimals.
I cannot see you
But there are 3
again.
zeros in front.
Sir, we cannot see the board.
There's 3 zeros. Leave that first one. 3 decimal, the 0. After the point, there was 3 0. And there was 5 4.
Please, can you mute so that we can see the board?
Yeah, lost, sir.
That's not a problem. All of us go for something, have it?
Yes. Yeah, lost, sir.
We're getting 100. It's not
We
acceptable.
can't see you again. We can't
So
see
even
you.
if you have gotten 403, no problem.
We can't see you.
For something that we all get 400 and something, which is better. Because somebody putting on 1,000 every year should get 365. And when interest is paid, it should go up with it. So that is practically
Online people cannot see you again, please.
We can't see you again, sir.
It's gone. They can't see the board, though.
Yes,
we can't see you.
You can't see the board.
So, finally,
Erudite tutorials. Please, can you mute? Is the one blocking us from seeing the board?
20%. That's 0.2. The same thing. All over 365. Raised to power 1. That's 365. Minus 1. All over 0.2. 5 by 365. This is what we expect. I take my time. It's 1,000 into 1 plus 000. I try to take it. Raised to power 365. Minus 1. All over 0. This is my own approximation rate. It doesn't matter if your own is small.
Erudite. Talking the board, erudite.
See the board.
Those of us all like that now. Can you hear us? Can you? Good. Now the solution is on the board already. Number 5. Yes. It's not 5 to 365. 1. 0.2 divide by 365, and they give you 1. Yes, you get that calculator. I've been afford. Which one? No, it will give you 80. What you do? Divide by 365. It's correct. It's correct. If I was just saying you need math, that is standard form. Convert it back. It not say your calculator didn't show you. It will not show that standard form. Because supposed to show standard form. So it should be 0.0054. You see this like 5. But let me see what you do first. Clean it. Don't clean it. I want you to do it. Only we can even do this side. So 0.2. Go back calculator. Go back calculator. 365. See now. Not even this. I don't know. Did you know when you come out? I'm on another. The class one.
The one.
Which one again? No, you're supposed to first sort out that one now. No, you sort out that 0.2 divided by 3. After that, you now say plus 1. So now have this. Which I now say should be 0.055. And this is not going to be 55. See what the point. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's more like a suggestion. Every time we read a topic like this, if it's possible for us to stop
go ahead, I can hear you. Please take it again.
I was asking, for every topic, is it possible for us to treat a past question on that particular topic?
We will, but not yet. We are just starting. But on your own part, they have given the past question, you can cross check and try it out. If you try it out, you don't understand, you ask question. But there will be a time we will surely solve past question. But how can one solve what he doesn't know? Does it make sense? Before all, show you how to do it. When we show you how to do it, we can look at past question on your own, try it until such a time when we say, today we are solving past question. We'll not carry everybody along. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, so from this question, yes. I want to know what are the indicators that will make me know that, okay, if I'm going to use this formula, I'm going to add 365 to it, because everything is looking, I'm so confused right now.
No. We said before that when they say compounding yearly, we know there's nothing to divide by half, but it's just 1 year. If they say daily, if you check the question, say daily. And because it talks about daily, that means interest should be compounded daily. Just like you all know, if you just put money inside your bank, interest was calculated instantly. So you go the next day, check. They can't be the same amount. They must have done that.
Sir, I think
That's what.
I think that's the problem.
Eh?
I need to look at the question again, because people say certain group actually 1,000 daily. Interest is compounded daily. The deposit is saying daily. If you look at the question again.
It's also the question here didn't say daily, but this is annuity. And annuity, if you can see the 4 questions we have solved, we always say at the end of the year, at the end of the year, at the end of the year, and that's why the formula did not change, which means once a year divided by 1 does not have any effect. But the question has said here is daily, showing that interest should be compounded daily. And that is why our R must be divided by the number of days involved. Assuming they say quarterly, we write 4. We did that in the first class, telling you about compound. Go ahead.
Interest, I say. Interest, I say.
Interest are compounded, yes. Is the interest we are compounding. Is that okay? The interest we are compounding. And that is what we have just calculated on the board. And number of years is just 1. And 1 times 6 does not make any much difference, except to have 365 all over. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at it. From all indication, here will be 1,000, 1.00055 all raised to power 365 minus 1 all over 0.00055. From all indication, our future value of this ordinary annuity will give us 404. If you take your time to go and split by 1 point all this raised to power this minus 1 whole number divide by this multiply by 1,000, it should give us 404, 094, 404, 094, 00, no cover, and this is my answer to that question. From all indication, we have taught you the whole 4. Ordinary annuity that has 2 versions, Ordinary annuity has future value of ordinary annuity, present value of ordinary what? Annuity. We have also explained annuity due, which is annuity at the beginning. We also have future value of annuity due. We also have present value annuity due. Those 4 formulas, we have extracted them, and we have told you when it's quarterly or not quarterly, you know what to do by now. Now we have finished. The only thing we will start, which we may not finish today, the next one is what we call application. We are not doing anything. I don't want to tell you what happened. And that will be the last for this mathematics of what finance. Application of mathematics. Mathematics of finance. You know, the topic started with mathematics of what? Finance. And in that mathematics of finance, we say there's future value, there's present value, there's growth rate, there's number of years. That was the first part. The second part was annuity. We saw that annuity is divided into 2. We have ordinary annuity that has both present and future. We have annuity due that has both present and what? Future. And we have application. And under this application, there's only 2 of the annuity formula we will use. Future value, ordinary annuity, present value, ordinary annuity. To deal with loan amortization and sinking fund. I said the last topic for mathematics of what? Finance is what we call application of mathematics of what? Finance. First is loan amortization. Second is sinking what? Fund. And in these 2, we only use formula from annuity.
And that is only ordinary work annuity. Future value, ordinary annuity, and present value, ordinary annuity. When somebody collect loan, you pay back at the end, Abi? Do you pay back in future? No. So present value, ordinary annuity will work for loan amortization. While sinking fund means you are planning today for future. And when you are planning, you keep on putting some money aside, Abi? Which cannot be at the beginning, but should be at the end. So we'll talk about future value of ordinary annuity. Those are the two formulae that will work for us for loan amortization and sinking fund. And that will be the last thing about mathematics of work tonight. When we'll come some other time, we'll look at that. But about that, all we have done. Yes, continue.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Now,
I receive.
Concerning daily deposit, like this fifth example we looked at.
Okay. Okay.
Is it possible to have an annuity due when the deposit is daily, or it is only ordinary annuity that is workable whenever there is daily deposit?
For all of them. Let me just tell everybody. Whether daily or weekly can apply to all. Whether ordinary annuity or annuity due. Issue of daily compounding or weekly applies to all. Because all of them has R, and the R will be slashed.
I'm not talking about compounding, sir. I'm not talking about compounding.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm talking about is how we actually identified that question is about ordinary annuity, because there is no mention of when that payment is made.
So, there is mention. If you check, it said it was deposited daily. And at the end of the day, I say what will be the amount at the end of the year. You saw that. Always be looking for at the end of the year, showing its ordinary what. When you see at the beginning, it's annuity due. Those are the watchword. Just at the end of the watch, looking at the question towards the end, they must mention end of the year, or they mention at the beginning of the year. If they mention at the end, the question is future, it's for future. If it's present, it's present value. When they say at the beginning, you ask yourself, is it future or is it what? Present. And the question will be specific to tell you what will be the value at the end, what will be the value at the beginning, it's future. And when they say today, it's present. So those are the terms you need to understand.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir, please. Just pardon me. Now, I understand. I got that point.
Good.
I got the point of at the end of the year.
Without the explanation. You copy notes.
What I'm talking is like you have not detected what I'm talking about. Now, the second example, our second example, the question here, if the appropriate discount rate is 4%, what is the present value of the annuity? So, whereas that question was about present annuity, and that the narration that was given said that consider a 5-payment annuity with payments of 500 naira at the end of each of the next 5 years. In that question, we have payment pointed out to be made at the end of each year, whereas we were to find the present value. So what I'm saying is, in the case of daily payment, there is no mention in this question number 5 whether payment happened at the beginning of the day or end of it. So that's the area I need light to be shed upon, sir, please.
That is what I'm telling you. Maybe you didn't get what I'm saying. I said if you look at that question 5, the question 5 said, find the value at the end. When you have seen the word at the end, that summarizes what you are looking for. At the end means ordinary what? Annuity. When you see at the beginning, because sometimes you are looking at the question at the beginning, you could miss it. But what you are asked to look for at the beginning is what matters. So there are 2 things here. Annuity has only 2 types. At the end, shows the ordinary annuity. At the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the month or whatsoever, shows annuity due. And there are 2 formulae for ordinary annuity. There is a future value and there is a present value. The same thing applies to annuity, which is at the beginning. There's also future and there's also what? Present. And that's what the formula is all about. And like I said, if it's daily, you know that rates will be slashed by 365. If it's weekly, we divide by 52. On that note, any other question? It seems this guy was, it seems he was doing something. I saw not here. Okay, no one. It's very simple. Annuity means equal payment. That word equal payment distinguishes it from a single amount. That means I paid 10,000 today, another day 10,000, or another month 10,000, but is equal payment or equal receipts. That makes it annuity. And like I said, annuity can be two types. The ordinary, which is at the end, the annuity due, which is at the beginning. That's all. There is nothing there. You just need to. The person is expecting the money or paying. The person is paying the money. There are two things. You know, it's equal payment or equal receipt. You can pay at the end. You can receive at the end, whichever one. And when you receive at the end, it shows it's ordinary annuity. If you pay at the end, it's also ordinary what? Annuity. That's all. Another, well, thank God you are following. So another question? Those of us online, any questions? So on that note, if I were you, you go through what you have done and try it out yourself. That is the only thing you can do to overcome this particular thing. On that note, God bless you. See you when the need arises. Bye for now.